deck knows that they put poison statues.
I 31,000 gold. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh shit! This recording is actually picking up our voices. I just realized.
Recording?
What?
I was recording this run with her.
Oh. Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm hoping that this recording comes out nice and clear for you all, because this isn't going exactly as I had planned. I originally was going to record this with my mini disc recorder, but I could not find my microphone for it. And then I was just going to record off of my webcam, but there was a lot of background noise going on at the time, and I wanted to get this done quickly. So I'm now just using the digital recorder that I have on my phone. If it's good enough, then, well, that's what you're hearing right now. Also, I hope you enjoy this footage that I have of me playing through the game right now, because not only did I need to have something going on in the background while I'm talking, but this is going to be your only chance to see me playing as a dedicated sorcerer. So, yeah, enjoy it while you can, because this isn't going to happen again. It's not that I have anything against sorcery in this game, but I find pure sorcery builds to be a little too easy to go through the game with. I prefer melee. I don't have anything against sorcery. In fact, my main build, the main build that I went through the game with and beat the game with the first time, was a melee build with a sorcery, with sorcery as backup. But using as my primary way to go through the game, I find it a little cheap, to be honest. Nothing against anyone else who does it this way, but that's just my own playstyle. But enough of that noise. Let's just get on with this. So, yes, Dark Souls 2. As I said to you guys before, I am planning on revisiting this game and going through the game in New Game Plus. I'm sure many of you guys know, those of you who are interested in such a thing, that I was putting up Dark Souls 2 videos in the past when I was going through the game. And I had actually recorded myself going through the entire game. I have footage of everything, including the DLC. But because I was taking so freaking long to record myself and then edit these videos and then put them up, there were a lot of changes that happened within the game that I ended up not recording and then ended up not putting up. And now the old version of the game, because now there's two versions. There's, the original Dark Souls 2 version that came out, and then there was the Scholar of the First Sin edition, which changed a lot of stuff, including putting in a new NPC and allowing us to have more phantoms in co-op and changing around the enemy layouts and all this other really cool stuff, I guess. But even the base game had a lot of changes. While the base game didn't change the enemy layouts and didn't have the increase in phantoms that could show up, it still, at the very least, put in the new NPC, it put in the new ending, and it clarified the items descriptions, which helped to make things a little bit easier to figure out as far as the lore of the game went. So those changes basically made my old recordings obsolete. And I decided, you know what? I might as well start from scratch. And the main reason why I decided to get on with this is because now Dark Souls 3 is coming out. And I'm going to be buying this game. Dark Souls 3 is going to be coming out next year, early next year. So I figured now would be the perfect time for me to jump into Dark Souls 2 again. This time in New Game Plus. That way we get to see this game, at least the, older version of the game in all of its glory, with the new phantoms and the new enemies and new items that you can't get in New Game and stuff like that. So I wanted to get into this for several reasons. One, because now that Dark Souls 3 is coming out, I can talk about some of the things that I would like to see in Dark Souls 3 that are in the older games. I get to, muse over the fact that, Dark Souls 3, is going to have many of the things that we're looking forward to. But another reason why is because I figured now would be a really good time to talk about Dark Souls 2 itself and its place in the Souls series and kind of defend it. Because I really think that Dark Souls 2 has gotten too much of a bad rap in the Souls community, and I'm getting kind of sick of it, to be honest. Dark Souls 2, as much as it has been maligned, ever since it's come out, is not a bad game. It really isn't. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have its faults. It certainly does. And as I go through the game and these faults rear their ugly heads, I'm definitely going to point them out and talk about them. Definitely, without question. I'm not going to hide them, and not going to gloss over them. Because there's several things about the game that are annoying, and there's some that straight up piss me off. But for all the faults in the game, there are also a lot of things in the game that are actually quite good. Things that I would like to actually see in the third installment. And I'm hoping make it into the third installment. And I'm definitely going to be pointing those out. And I also think that a lot of the people who play the Souls games don't realize just how much worse Dark Souls 2 could have ended up. I mean, okay, we have all pretty much maligned the fact that Miyazaki Hidetaka wasn't the one who directed Dark Souls 2. I mean, we know this. We know that Miyazaki is pretty much the master of the series. The series came from him, and when he designs the games, they're just, they're perfect. And Dark Souls 2 doesn't exactly have that spit shine. But for all the talk that, this new director sucks, nah, I think some of you guys are talking about the wrong director. Now, I forgot the name of the guy they originally was supposed to direct the game. I'm going to have it up on the screen in text. But it was obvious early on, and you need to, this came out in an interview later that showed up in the Dark Souls 2 Design Works book that came out in Japan. But apparently that director wasn't exactly cutting the mustard. Like, he was taking the game in a direction that, quite frankly, would have been disastrous. And so they had put Tanimura on to kind of take over. First, he was considered the assistant director, and then he just pretty much became the director. And from what I've read of the interview that he put out, he had to pretty much salvage this game and, like, change a few things to make it work. So he was pretty much working with something that was going to be a train wreck to begin with, and he had to salvage what he could and make a decent Souls game out of it. And when you consider what could have been in here, I think that he did the best with what he had. And we ended up with something that's not as bad as many people are trying to make it out to be. So I'm going to go into that when I start putting this video series out, which will be pretty soon. I'll be going into, what I personally think could have been the bad decisions, what ended up being the good decisions, and what ended up being how they salvaged things as best they could. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, depending on how it was done. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to try to show that this game isn't as bad as many people think it is, and I'm hoping that we have some fun along the way. So, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys later.
And then I need to find the Lucatile pit. I think I passed it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go back up to get her later. I remember the first time I came down here and I saw those two things coming at me from the darkness. I was not happy.
Okay, dude, there's 3 guys here, so.
That's 2.
Yeah.
No, there's 3! Holy shit! It used to be 2!
Dead. Oh my god. It's like 4. Dude, there's 4.
Because I brought phantoms down here. Thanks, guys!
You're welcome.
Blah, blah,
Let's help you out, they said! It'll be fun, they said!
I survived.
Just as long as you know how to love, you stay alive.
Shit.
Hey. Nice. I have poison arrows, you know.
Oh, never mind then. Use that. How come you didn't get poisoned? There we go.
It's taking 5 now.
Do you see them looking down? Like he actually bent down to see us. Like, I know you fuckers are in there. I will murder you as soon as you come out.
We know we're in here too, buddy.
You rotten, cheap bastard shit.
Cheating.
What are you, casual? Using fucking poison arrows and shit.
No, we're smart.
410.
Asshole.
4140. Holy shit! What the fuck happened?
Clip through the wall. Why are you not poisoned, asshole?
I'm getting tired of hitting walls!
Just hang back. Let him walk this way. You know what? Damn it! Don't make me shoot you in the dick, asshole.
Okay.
1 down, 3 down.
That's 2 down.
I have no more spells,
Shit.
man. Jesus.
Thankfully, I do. I've got
Why
plenty.
don't I have that much? Everything I
Hold.
could get, like...
Still. Get poisoned. You poisoned at least? No. The fucking poison. There we go.
Poisoned. There goes. Alright. 1 more.
2 more.
2 more?
Yep.
Holy motherfucker.
Okay, he's poisoned. Cover.
I'm covering.
Save your spells. Just let the poison do its job.
Not gonna
I
do
still
it
got plenty.
otherwise, see?
Yeah, it doesn't finish him off, but it'll half health him, and then I can just hit him again with it.
That
That
didn't
didn't kill.
sound good.
Yeah.
Ah, they're dead. They're all dead. Oh,
yeah.
my
You want
God.
some healing juices?
Yes,